Hi everyone, and welcome to the house at Pig Corner. On a cold day in late December, so cold the pigs aren't venturing out much at all. And only for short periods really. Brass monkey weather as it's known here. In the shed the heating's on full blast 24/7 and that's mostly where they prefer to stay. They'll go out and run around for about half an hour, but that's pretty much it at the moment. One benefit is that it does make it easier to give Amos and Albert their time out, without any risk of them being bothered. For any first-time visitors, the channel's based in southwest UK near the North Devon coast. And we follow the lives of a small herd of Guinea pig boars, as they roam free range in their secluded backyard. It's a lovely part of the world in summer, although not so good at this time of year. So as soon as the rabble are out the door, Harvey makes his appearance. He's been tucked away somewhere safe, covering his back, but quickly seizes the chance to fill his boots over at the pellet stall. He doesn't miss much at all, does he? And was very quick off the mark there. This is the area directly in front of the shed, at the bottom of the steep steps leading up the bank. As usual, they've been enticed over by food, fresh green weeds collected locally. A little bit of midday sun just about making its way into the yard. This is about all we get at the moment, at least in the pigs area. But the sun's heading back north again at last. And at least we've turned the corner. Goodness knows what it must be like for those living much further north, where there's even less daylight in winter than there is here. Cedric and Dudley are both looking a bit bristly today, I think. A sure sign that they're feeling the cold, and won't be staying out for too long. So back to the hedge where we were the other day, where the boys have made an escape hole through to next door. This seems to be fascinating them at the moment, with several wanting to go in there just for the sake of it. A new space to explore and get to know, adding to what's already a pretty extensive outside area. Piggly B decides it's time to go, so Cedric follows him. What a surprise! Almost as predictable as Piggly B following Harvey everywhere. Where do you think they're off to? Back indoors, or to annoy Amos and Albert? It's time for Amos and Albert to have a run around, so I guess most or all the others are safely back indoors out of the way. Their usual route, unless blocked off, is into the playground first before heading on up the steps to the top. They also like the narrow corridor next to the playground, but it may just be that tracking where the others were earlier. Just like the rest of the herd, these two also like going behind the wire into the hedge. Little rascals, aren't they? A bit like young kids always wanting to push the boundaries, to see what they can get away with. So a bonus today with a special guest appearance by Cyril the Squirrel, busy shifting his nuts around. He's a regular round here, but can be rather elusive, difficult to catch on camera and include as part of the video. So I wonder what Albert thinks of his new life with Amos. Do you reckon he prefers it, or would he rather be back in the shed with the rest? Judging by the way Gordon and Dylan in particular seem to be seeking out their own space away from the crowd, I'd say he's happy enough with it. They've certainly got a nice cozy sleeping area, and don't have to fight the crowds arguing over who gets to sleep in which box. Albert certainly is looking a bit fitter and better for it too. Not quite such a huge potato anymore. So that's it for this one, and with Christmas now out of the way, we'll soon be heading into New Year. Hope you enjoyed watching. See you next week.